yourself to doing all of these things. Now, again, as I said, every resources that you need is out there. Every resource that all you need to do is have a knowledge, have an understanding of what you are trying to do and how to implement and how to do it. Now, once you've been able to do that, you can go ahead and do anything you want to do. So now, how exactly are we going to implement this? The first thing that you need to do is go to your docs. Now, what's in your docs? What's wrong? Okay. Now, what's in your docs? What you want to do is that you want to authenticate, right? So you go to authenticate, go to build, authenticate. So now let's go to authentication. I don't understand. It's not opening. Okay, yeah, it's on authentication now. Now, what exactly do you want to authenticate? You are interested in authenticating the web, right? So you go to web, then what exactly do you want to authenticate? Password authentication, right? So you go to password authentication. Again, always learn how to utilize these docs. They are very much important. So what you've done is that you first of all create password, right? That's to create an account with Firebase. Now, how do you now sign in? Creating a sign-in feature. Now, click on this sign in with email and address. As you can see, this is create password-based account. This is sign in. Now, before you sign, the same thing we did yesterday, we have to read this. You have to do the same thing. Now, when a user signs into your app, pass the user's email address and password to sign in with email and password. The same thing. Now, where are we getting it from? Firebase authentication. Where did you get this from? Get auth and from create user with email and password. So it's the same thing. All you have to do is get this particular module from where? Sign in with email and password. So we get it from Firebase. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to take it straight down to this place. So as you can see, authentication, we're going to have it here. Sign in with email and password. Now, the same thing you did here with signing up email and password, you're going to do the same thing with your login. Now, we are interested in login and not signing. So where's login? This should be login.html. We're interested in this. So I'm just going to split my screen. Now, in the login, what exactly do you need? I think login is pretty much the same thing. ID of password, ID of email. So we've gotten that, right? What we need for the login now is to what? Get the login button, which is going to be this. Can we say it? That is btn in, right? So we're going to have to get it. So for us to get it, we'll go ahead and start our login feature. I'm going to say login feature, right? So now we're going to do it. I'm going to get my login. I'm going to say const login btn good because document.query selector. The login btn is what btn in. You know, let me just change it to login btn. I think that makes more sense. Or let's just say btn in. btn in. Yeah, I think this works. Now, we're not going to go ahead and do the same thing that we did here. Now, in this case, after getting our login, we said sign up btn or add event listener. We're going to also add an event listener to that login btn. So how are we going to do? We're going to say login btn dot add event listener. Then we're going to listen for a click event. And then we're going to use our e.prevent.default to make sure that it does not reload. I think I explained that in our last class, which is this. I said in our last, so we should understand it. Do you remember when we talked about this? Where is it? We talked about this in our last class. Forgotten. You remember? Do you remember? So e.prevent default is used in what? Trying to make sure that your page does not automatically reload. Yes, on its own. Exactly. So now that's how it is. So then we can go ahead and copy whatever it is that we have here. So we can copy this. So I'm going to copy this. So we've done this. You don't need to do this const alt get. We've done it when we're trying to create account. So just copy this and paste it here. Now that is how you can go ahead to authenticate your user. Now, the same thing, what exactly are you authenticating? That's the major thing. What exactly are you authenticating? What you're authenticating is what you're trying to get user details from where? If you are trying to log in, what exactly are you trying to do? That's the question. You're trying to do one important thing. Can I remember? To sign up, what do you do? No, to create sign up feature, what did you do? No, not don't talk about it, talk about your code. Try it. Yes, for your code. When you want to create sign up, come here now, let's check it out. When you want to create the sign up feature, what's the essential part of your code? What did you do? What did you have to do for user details to be not that. What did you have to do for the details to be saved? Store it in Firebase Firestore. Now, for you to not be able to log in, what will you now do? Get it from Firebase, fetch. That means for us to be able to do this, we need to fetch details or fetch data from Firebase. Now, how do you do it? Again, you search for that same thing. So you can say Firestore. Let's search for Firestore. Or let's say getting data from Firestore. In the docs. That's one way to do it. So now automatically it says, oh, get data with cloud from where? Firestore. So I'm going to get data from that cloud. That first one. So, when we're trying to add data, it was add data, right? This time around, we're getting data. So how exactly do you get data? First things first, again, initialize Cloud Firestore, which we've done when we're trying to add data. Now, the next thing is to what? They give you an example data. Okay, this is an example data. Maybe this is data already in your documents, in your database. Now, just search for getting data from Firestore. Start, yes, and the first one. Yes, that's it. See it. Now, what we need to do is get a document. Oh, that's what we want to get in data. So if you click on it, now look at how it wants you to get your document. So look at the first one. It wants you to get a document by saying, oh, const doc reference. They are getting the doc from the DB. When you're trying to set data, it was pretty much the same thing. What was it? You are setting doc from this particular document in the database. Now, to get doc, it is now what? The doc reference, you are getting doc. You understand? I want you to understand this, first of all. Now, you are getting that particular doc from where? This. The same thing that you have here is saying, oh, get doc, open brackets. Let me show you what I'm trying to say. If you're trying to set doc, how will you set doc? See it. You are saying set doc, right, into doc, DB, and blah, 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 blah. Now, for you to now get doc, you do the same thing. Get doc from where? From where? The document, and then the database, that same particular place, and get it. That's how you do it. But this case, instead of you to do them every single time, what they now did is that they created now they just said doc reference or doc ref is now equals to what? That particular one. So instead of saying get doc, open bracket, doc, DB, and all of those things, just set this to what? Doc reference. Then you can just say get doc, and it's just like your normal variables. Remember, I'm going to explain it better so you understand what I'm trying to say. So now, what you need to get from Firestore is what? Get doc, right? So copy get doc and come straight to this place and add it. That's the first thing. Now, for this place, what they want you to do is that, first of all, check what they want you to do here. Now, we're going to say So you can see you same this thing here. So we're going to say get doc, right? Then from the word document, and then you're also going to get it from what the DB. Then each users, the same thing, you're getting document from those users. Then you're also getting document from what the user ID, user UID. Do you get it now? Now that's what you want to do now. Now, but instead of doing it this way and making it long, what you can just do is that what just store the value of these things right here. Control X inside what const doc reference. Yeah, doc reference right here. Those same thing, and then just reference what doc reference here. Still the same thing. Do you get that? Instead of making it wrong, just say doc reference, because one thing is that you might have to reference this document multiple times because you're trying to get document from that particular reference. So you might have to reference it multiple times. Now, for you to be able to do that, you have to keep doing it, keep doing that. For it to, you don't want to like keep writing this thing every time. Just doc reference. Yes, as doc reference to get document better. Yes, exactly. Now that's exactly what you need to do. So now get doc reference. Now that's exactly what you need to do. All right. Now moving on. Go back to that same this thing. Now, as you can see, what is the what did they say you should do? Then I said what you have to do now is what? Get that particular doc and store it where? Docs now. Now, I only a way to understand this. You get a particular document. Listen to this scenario. You get a particular document. You now check, is this document there or not? If it is there, authenticate this user. If it is not there, reject that particular user and tell the user to input better password or username. Do you get it? Now that is that about that authentication. Now, that is what this doc snap is talking about. Now, the doc snap is not going to say, oh, we are getting this particular doc from this particular document reference, and then we're not going to check if that document exists. Now, just copy this doc snap and what replace it with this particular one that's here. So I'm going to replace it with this one that's here and paste it here. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, now this, as you guys see, is an await function also. So we need to put an asynchronous function to it to make sure that, okay, we are checking. Now, the same thing, we're not going to copy this. Let me just copy it once and for all. It's not going to check if that particular data exists. Now, if this data exists, what do we want to do? We want it to authenticate us. Else, if that data does not exist, what do we want? We just automatically want it to give us an error. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. So with this, I think everybody should know what to do from there. So what are we going to do? What's the next thing that we're going to do? I mean, basically, we are done. So what are we going to do from here? If users get authenticated, now when we're trying to sign up, if users signs up, like if the sign up is successful, how do we know it's successful? If user signs up and that sign up is successful, how do we know the sign up is successful? Now, what I'm asking is not on the database, on that same application. If user signs up, something happens. So you go to the next. What is the next that you go to? Login, exactly. That's how we know that it is what. Now, same thing for login. If user logs in, what's supposed to happen? It goes to like maybe the main page, right? But we don't have a main page. We want to redirect it to welcome page. So that's it. You just have to think about something. Want to redirect it to welcome page. Then, or there will be a pop-up, or welcome, you just logged in. Very, very good. We cannot say welcome, you just logged in. Now, in this place, I can just go ahead and say, now, what they are not saying is now that if this particular data exists, what do you want? Something should happen. So we can just go ahead and say, oh, we cannot say alert login successful. Good. Now, after login successful, we now want to what? Redirect to welcome page in 2 seconds. So we can set timeout and we can now say redirect to where? So I can say window dot location dot href welcome dot html. So if you check it out now, let us see. Now we can now say we're in login, right? So we can say paul@yahoo.com, then we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let us try it out. Sign up. And there's a bad request here. Oh, this is sign up. Sorry. Login. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let us check it out. Login. There should be an error. Okay, now it is not working. The reason why it's not working is because we've not connected Firebase up to our login.html. So go down here. It's connected now. What is happening? So Firebase auth.js. This is actually supposed to work. Let's try it again and let's see what we have. First of all, it is refreshing. We already said it should not refresh. I don't know why it is still refreshing. Okay, so it's saying Firebase auth cannot read add event this now. 34. Okay, I understand what's wrong now. So there are some things that are clashing. There are some things that are clashing. Now, what is clashing? It is clashing because some of these things are they are based on, in your sign up and your login, you have some similar things. And what are the similar things? Those the inputs, the IDs, the classes, and all. Now, one way you can change this is you need to create a separate Firebase authentication file for your login. Separate Firebase for now. But if you don't want to do that, what we can just do, we can just wrap this up in an if statement. Now, what is the if statement? This statement can say if what we are trying to do is basically sign up BTN. So what am I saying? I can copy this now. I can say, oh, Ctrl X, if sign up BTN. That means if what we're trying to do is basically on sign up BTN, then authenticate me. Else, if what I'm also trying to do is just basically what log in BTN, then go ahead and what log me in. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to say if login BTN. I'm going to paste this in. So now it should actually work. It should make it work now. So let us try it out. paul@yahoo.com. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let us try and log in and let's see. Login. So bad request. It's telling us bad request. And the bad request is probably that whatever it's being input, password is wrong. You know what? Let us sign in. Let us sign in again and let's see. So I'm going to say paul44@gmail.com and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let us try it out. Sign up. Now, we're now in what? Login. Let us try it again. paul44@gmail.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let us try and log in again and let's see. Okay. So there is something wrong with our code and we have to check it out. There's something wrong with our code. We have to check it out. Let me check. Let me just carry this out. I need to see the data that is given to us. So now let us try it again. Still giving us error. It's saying bad request. Why is there a bad request? What I don't understand. Oh, let's try it again. Data is even supposed to get printed out here. I don't know why the data is not coming out. And it's saying there's an API error. Let me go through the docs again. Let's see. Let me check one of the codes in this place. Let us so see that. It's supposed to work because we actually did everything right. Actually did everything right. So, oh, I think I know what's wrong now. So what's wrong now is that so what is wrong? Please, let's all look at it. What do you think is wrong? Are we tired? There is. And the problem now is that we did not define our password and our email. Look at it. In this function, did you see password and email here? From HTML. You understand? I don't think you understand. In our last class, I said something about global and I've always talked about global and local scope variables. Global variables are variables that are declared when you want them to affect everything in your application. Now, it is not advisable to always define global variables, especially when that thing in that your application is only going to work for a specific function. Now, that was why I now went ahead to what? Define a local variable in where? Sign up BTN. Now, this variable that is here is only applicable to sign up BTN rather. But in this place now, there is nothing like password and email. Meaning it's not going to work. So I have to what? Input my password and my email here. So automatically now it is going to work. So if I go ahead and I still try to log in again, let us see. I have 44, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let us check it out. Click on login. Automatically, as you can see, login successful. And then it has printed my documents to the web. So it has recognized my UID and printed it out. So if I say okay, in 2 seconds, it's going to refer me back to welcome. You understand it now? So if you check this out here, as you can see, I have a lot of users now. 444 and all. So now that is how you can work on things like this. So that's all about logging in and that's all about signing up. You can sign up with Firebase, you can create sign-up authentication, you can create login authentication. All of these things will easily be able to authenticate you. Now, I know we've talked about a lot today. We've basically done so much today, even though we had just a little bit of time. But I just want you to know that there is no how you can improve if, first of all, you are not going back to watch all of these videos, or you're not going back to like do things on your own, right? And also, there is no how you can improve if you're not like trying to ask your tutors questions. You understand? There's one person that I know I like for that thing, even though sometimes I'm not like always able to respond. Mr. Pius, like there's nothing that I don't think 2 days passes by that it does not reach out to me. Like he's always on his laptop, and I'm seeing the evidence that okay, he's trying to do something. Like you will always see him like, okay, I'm working on this project now. Please, how do I do this? How do I do this? He's always reaching out to me. Like that, you improve. There is no how you can improve. So also Miss Ugochi also does something like that. Then Miss Favor, she's always on my neck also. Do you get it now? The truth is that that's how you can improve. Mr. John has never uh, texted me. I don't know why. Is it that maybe I'm scary or what? You never texted me. I don't know. And even in class, you don't respond. I also do not know why. I try to like um ask questions to know if you are following. I don't know, maybe there's a way I'm teaching that is not um that you probably do not like. Maybe you can let me know in private if you don't want to talk about it here. Okay, so that also works. So then I don't know, Mr. Kelvin is not around, Abby. He went out. So I still need people to reach out to me, honestly. I don't think Mr. Kelvin reaches out to me. Or okay, you've reached out to me once, but it's been a long time since that HTML days or CSS, beginning of CSS. So that's it. You have to reach out to me. Like it's very important. So what I want us to do now is with everything that we've done so far, I want you to go ahead and create some functionalities by yourself. Now, what are those functionalities? The functionality we created for new.js, sorry, the toggle password. I want you to do the same thing for login. So create show and hide password function for login. Do that. Don't sign up, do it for login. Secondly, that I want us to do is I need you to add forgot password feature. Add forgot password feature. What's the forgot password? So if you check login. Yes, on the login page. If you go to login and let's see. Yes. So can you go to see login, forgot password? If you click on forgot password, it should allow you forget password. Again, I'm going to give you an expo. Use Firebase. The way you're able to use Firebase docs to sign up and log in, use Firebase. I'm going to put this assignment again on the group so everybody sees it. Use Firebase. Now, that's the two things. First two things I want you to do. Now, the third one is I remember just now, forgotten again. The third one is that I want you to forgot password, create show and hide login for password. There was a third one. Okay, let's do these two. Do these two and submit on Friday. Then on Friday, I will not be talking about what's the name, whether API or anything. Trust me, we cannot rush that in one day. Now, what's going to happen now is on Friday, I'm going to be recapping on a lot of things in JavaScript. Friday is basically a recap. Then hopefully, like I'm just going to like try to make sure. I know I said we're going to start doing fun things, but it was not feasible this week. So I'm going to try to make sure that I make the learning process on Friday as fun as possible. You get so try as much as possible here on Friday, so we can talk about all of these things in details. So yeah, any questions so far? Let me stop recording. Any questions so far? Yeah, Mr. Shegun, please go ahead.